Hey everyone, Mike here for you with another tobacco review, and today is actually going to be a brand new product. It's not even on the market yet. It is slated for a release of next week. So I'm very thrilled to be able to bring you this review. I'm not certain if I'm the first one, but I haven't seen any reviews of this product. So again, very thrilled to bring this to you, and a special thanks to Bassem for actually sending me this product and giving me the opportunity to do the review. That in mind, it's going to be Nirvana Super Shisha, and what this is hookah tobacco mixed with Dokha. If you're a Dokha smoker, you may have heard of the Nirvana Dokha, relatively new, but up until I actually received this in the mail, I've never heard of the hookah tobacco. So big thanks to Bassem. I do apologize in advance if the video gets a little long. I want to be as descriptive as possible because it is a new product. So with all the details, it may get a little long. So I'm going to try to get right into things. With that in mind, just to give you a little bit of details, after talking to Bassem, what they do with this is they've been working on it for about a year, and if you're a Dokha smoker at all, you may have tried, which I'm sure some of us out there have, that when you add Dokha to whatever hookah tobacco you're going to be smoking, a lot of times you get that green grass taste of the Dokha. What this is actually a washed moassel, but it provides a buzz because of the Dokha. Now what they do is they would wash the tobacco, then they would add the Dokha to it. I'm assuming they washed the hookah tobacco first because I couldn't imagine them washing the Dokha. But anyway, they add the Dokha to the tobacco, and then it's shipped to Jordan, and over there is where they actually flavor it and treat it and give you the end product. And then after that, of course, it's shipped to wherever to be sold, or whatever the case may be. Right now I know that it's going to be sold at nirvanadokha.com, obviously, and bestpricehookahs.com. There are some expos going to be going on in the next couple days. I personally know of a vendor or two that is very interested in trying the product, and I do know that Nirvana themselves will be looking for vendors to carry it, so I'm sure that you'll be able to find it at other vendors besides those two. But for now, just those two. To get on to things, guys, I want to tell you about the packaging. Is a very nice plastic container with a screw on top. I'm not going to take the actual plastic bag out of my Ziploc bag, but it is a little different. It's a more of a tubular type bag. It's a 100-gram sample, so I don't know what the 250 grams are, but for the 100 grams it's more of a tubular type, a food safe plastic bag, obviously. But I'll give you a quick clip of that and I'll be right back. Alright guys, moving on to the cut. As you can see, I've got it loaded, ready to go in my Crown Classic bowl, kind of a reddish tobacco. As far as the length of the cut, it's not too fine, but it's not coarse at all. Kind of reminds me of a Tangier's cut. A few stems in there, nothing out of the ordinary really of any other brand. You're going to have some stems, just either smoke them or work your way around them. I'll go show you a quick clip of just my fingertips, and hopefully you're able to see the specks of Dokha that's actually in the tobacco. So I think that's very cool, just the concept alone. Alright guys, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and show you some smoke, tell you a little bit about the flavor. I have been going a while now. I just put my second set of coals on there not too long ago, so well over an hour into the session, using my Caravan Hookah rosin hose, Crown Classic bowl, single layer of heavy duty foil, and 2 Coca jammers. So here we go. So excellent clouds, very, very good, white, thick, puffy clouds. As far as the flavor itself goes, the reason I went so long before actually getting into this part of the review is to just try to stress how flavorful the tobacco is. The longevity of it is very good. I smoked it a couple times prior to this just to get some ideas. I know that I'm able to go at least 2 sets of coals on a Crown Classic bowl with 2 coals, and even still I feel that I can go longer than that. And the flavor of it, the strength of the flavor is pretty constant the whole way through. It hasn't died at all really since I lit it up and started going. Right now it tastes like it's been smoking about 10-15 minutes into the session. So the flavor is very good. It's not overly strong, but it's definitely not weak at all. So it's just right for me. It's perfect. I'm not a big fan of overly strong tobaccos flavors, but I definitely want to taste it. So they definitely achieve that with this. As far as the flavor itself, Schnozberries, it is a very berry type flavor. Really nothing else I can say besides that. It's just a nice blend of berries. I would have to say that blueberry is probably the predominant berry out of the mix, but just a very overall good berry flavor. The Dokha itself, I'd have to say that unless you're an experienced Dokha smoker, you may not be able to actually depict that. And going back to how they make it, the way that they produce it with the Dokha and the hookah tobacco prior to it being treated and flavored, it eliminates that green grass taste of the Dokha. So just a very nice flavor. So that pretty much covers the flavor, guys. I'd have to go on to say that if you're like me, I live here in South Florida. I cannot acclimate Tangiers nor for the life of me, but I do want something with a bit of a buzz. So other than Nakla, Desi Merli, things like that, I'm pretty much stuck to Lucid from the Tangiers line, but Tangiers has very good flavors. So with that said, if you're one of those people, you want a buzz, you're not very good at acclimating the Tangiers, and you want to stray away from like Nakla or Desi Merli, something like that, and get into something with a really good flavor, then this would definitely be a good alternative, and I definitely highly recommend trying it out. It is a little bit pricey, but again, it's brand new, so that might get changed around a little bit over the course of time. But I'd have to say that just because of the longevity of the flavor, that pretty much justifies the price of it. I tried it in a 1 coal bowl, my Crown Micro Classic, still went 2 coals on it, 1 coal at a time, and still had very good results. The buzz of it is very, very good. Again, Dokha does give you a buzz, so definitely beware of that. It's not something I would sit and hoover on for minutes at a time. I definitely go a little slow with it. I can't tell you the exact nicotine content because it doesn't really say here on the container, but again, according to Bassem, how they produce it, the simple fact that Dokha's in there is going to give you a little bit of a buzz. So definitely worth checking out. I want to go ahead and start wrapping things up here, guys. I think I covered everything. Again, I do apologize if the video got a little long. Just want to be as descriptive as possible. If I did miss anything or you have any questions, please comment and I'll reply the best that I can. Again, a special thanks to Bassem for allowing me to sample this product, something that I will be returning to buy. I do want to try a few of the other flavors that they do have. As far as rating, I got to give it a 10 for 10. Flavor, longevity, buzz, heat management. I missed heat management. No problems with heat management whatsoever. You sit there and you hoover it for a while with brand new cools. It does get a little bit harsh, but that's like anything else. You're able to purge and it recovers fine. But other than that first time, just experimenting with it, and you've got a little bit of some knowledge of it, it's just a perfect tobacco for me. I like the cut, I like the flavor, I like the buzz, and I like the longevity. 10 for 10, easy, spot on. So with that said, you'll be able to find it at nirvanadokha.com and bestpricehookahs.com. For the time being, I do kind of anticipate it being at other vendors, but for right now, those are the only two. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe the video. And until next time, smoke on.